This is the House of Parliament where men and women have sat for decades, making decisions that would affect all our lives. Do they really work in the interests of the people or themselves? They sit at the round tables, trying to decipher which way to turn. Is it left or is it right? Have the people benefited from those decisions? Our people have suffered for far too long. Change should not be a figment of the imagination, but reality. Every boy, every girl, every man, every woman are equally important. The market vendor joyfully sells her produce. The fish vendor skillfully uses his cutlass to cut the fish. Keep on working. Let your smile be your motivation. Build a community of brotherly and sisterly love. Don't give up on your dreams. Surround yourself with positive thinkers. Think big and keep on moving. Keep pushing the envelope. Yes, push that envelope until you have succeeded. You may have made many mistakes, but that is no reason to stop. Don't you dare give up. Get ready for that overflow. Get ready for that breakthrough. The overflow is coming. Showers of blessings. Stay cool. Stay calm. Stay collective. Ride the rough waves of life. Hold on to that rope tightly. Just keep working. Keep moving. Keep believing. Self-motivation. And you heard the ending of my motivational speech. Keep motivated. Keep walking. Keep moving. Believe in yourself. And if there is one thing that God has given to me, is self-confidence and believing in myself. Welcome to Lies and Deceit. I am your host, Soraya Alexander, affectionately known as Soso. How are you, my people? And a big shout out to you also from my producer. He loves y'all, and I'm happy y'all are enjoying his work. My people, y'all have been such a good sport. And I would just like to firstly, it's going to be an interesting show. I don't trouble. I go after politicians to run our country properly. Now, if you come in for Guy Joseph and myself, I will bury you in a while. But firstly, someone bought me coffees and this person say, hey, just want to say how happy I am with your program. You're certainly doing an amazing job, you and your fantastic team led by your son, Akeem. Thank you so much, whoever you are. Keep on enlightening us in Queens. Hi, Queens. How y'all doing? Love y'all. And you are truly God sent, especially for the season of hardship under this inept government. And I honestly believe that, because it has to be God guiding me to do this, because this is not an easy task. So your support, I appreciate it, and your praise. And you went on to say, this under this inept government, stay covered under the blood. Helps wishing you and your show success, continued success. Thank you very much. And the person sent me many hearts. Whoever sent us, love you. Thank you. You make me happy. And somebody else bought many coffees, and the person said, hi, so you know how much I love your show. Thanks for opening our eyes with the truth. Thank you. I really like that. When you say things like that, it makes me feel happy, because it's not about me. It's about you, the people, opening your eyes so we can have a better future for our children and their children, children, children. Love this. Thank you, whoever you are. And someone bought me coffees. They didn't say anything. Thank you. Someone else bought me many coffees, and the person said, keep doing what God requested of you. I will, darling. And then after I had the show on Saturday, somebody went and they viewed the show and they bought me, many coffees. And the person said, keep it up. St. Lucians still have the slave thing in them. They need the oppressions from Pierre and the Dummers. Never was I afraid of Labour getting in power. I came home just to vote for Shas. Well, my dear, you came home to vote for Shas and you did the right thing. And then I have a new member, Miss Prasad Umi. Thank you very much for becoming a member. From the last show, she became a member. And her comment to me was, the country needs voices like you. Yes, like yours. Thank you, darling. They do. And Aisha bought me some coffees. Thank you. And to all the others who bought me coffees. The link is there. As I said, you can go ahead and buy the coffee. Many people during the show, just to give me a little break, to catch my voice, to drink some water, will play the video so you can go and have a look. Now, my people, I tell them already, don't interfere with me. Because I am not here. Let me shout at my girl Anisha. Anisha, darling. Anisha called back in Canada. Honey, I'm still waiting with the airline and all the freight getting her. I don't know. It's really crazy in St. Lucia. I was supposed to get this wireless earpiece since last Wednesday. But they sent me a note to say they have delays, which is expected, so I'm not stressing over it. As long as I know they have it, we will eventually get it. And I really want to say thanks to Anisha. Anisha is an unwavering supporter. Man, I love this girl. I love her. We speak on WhatsApp, real nice. I know she's related to Shane and Sean, wonderful people. Good night, Shane. Good night, Sean, over in Canada. Sean, I really hope that you are getting better. And I must tell you that I really admire your brother Shane. How y'all are twins and how y'all are so bonded and how y'all love each other. I really, really, really love that. Let me say good night to my sweet Miriam. Miriam is a darling, from heaven. This girl is like my sister from another mother. Thank you, my sweet dear Miriam. Can I say hi to Julia Bassett? And Julia Bassett, I must say hi to her. I was shopping on Friday. Yes, Friday was a day I had stuff to do. And I was shopping. And it's like Julia was so excited to see me. And she said, so look, this is for your coffees. This is for your coffees. And I want to tell you, it is greatly appreciated, Julia. It makes me realize that you all really value what I'm doing. And I'm ever thankful, Julia. Thank you so much. And let me say hi to Jan. Let me say hi, Melly. Melly, thank you. Pink looks nice on me for my 50th birthday party. My favorite color, Melly, is actually yellow. But for my 50th birthday, I had pink. I wanted something that was very soft, very mild. So I had pink and white. These were my colors. I realized pink and blue looks very nice on me, like turquoise. Thank you, Melly. Hi, Moses. How are you? Hi, Sarah, my doodoo. How are you, Sarah, Joseph? Let me just shout you all out. Janice, Shalry, how are you, Dudu? Hope everything is okay. Camilla, how are you, darling? Jacinta, May, Arnold, how are you? Let me see who else. Mary, hi, Mary Shalmine, how are y'all? How are y'all doing? How is Aisha, Bibiana, all the people who support me. Thank you all so much. Hi, Sabina. Hi, Loveliness. Where is Sophie? Sophie Francis. I miss Sophie. Where is Mabel? I know you all, I know when you all are supposed to be there. And before I came in on the show, I tell you all I have my contacts. And that leader of government, Ernest Hille, I pray you find peace. I really do. Pray you find peace. And I spoke to my PM this morning. You know, I was busy today. PM sent me something very early. My PM, PM sent me something early, but I got up early, I had a lot to do, so I didn't look at it. And then, PM called me. I had a chat with him with somebody else. And then, St. Lucians, we spooned up, We spooned up. We spooned up badly. We spooned up badly. Alan Chastney. You see right now, and I feel kind of sad, because when he was explaining to me certain things and I went through the documents and whatever, Alan Chastney did not even know that before we spoke, I spoke to a taxi driver, and he was saying to me, Miss, he said, Miss, in fact, he called me Madame. He said, Madame, things really hard for us as taxi drivers. There's no more boats, there's nothing, and the tourism season has ended, and until December we might get a little break. Uncle Shas had no idea that the gentleman said that to me, and this is exactly what Uncle Shas was explaining to me. We were discussing the document and different stuff. This is exactly what Uncle Shas said to me. Let me tell you all something. Had Philip, and I will explain to you all in detail because I have to go through it. So maybe by Wednesday, really have to go through, put the figures so you all could understand it clearly. If Philip J. Pierre had ride on the coattail of what Alan Chastney did there, everybody in St. Lucia who qualifies to get the $1,500, because some people are working and you don't need the $1,500. It's the people that are not working, we have to ensure that they get it. They would have gotten the $1,500. They would have gotten their tax return for anything less than $5,000. They would have gotten it. But Philip J. Pierre used the money to do what he wants. He didn't use the money and do the things which he promised the people of St. Lucia. So St. Lucians, y'all made an error, and this is why I am coming to deal with that SLP senator in a while. Hi, Rosalind. Hi, Priscilla. Hi, Camilla. Hi, Florence. How are you? Hi, Anna. Where's Caddy? Hi, Sweden. How are you? Meander, darling, anybody that wants me to do birthday wishes, people send it to my Soraya Alexander inbox. Do not send my page's inbox. Do not send it to my Instagram. And I know your sweet daughter, it was her birthday, and I didn't get the chance to do it for her, to wish her happy birthday. But I'm hoping she had a wonderful birthday yesterday and God's richest blessing. I do apologize. When I saw it, it was after the show because it was on my Instagram. But I mostly look at the messages. Most of the messages come on Soraya Alexander. So, Uncle Shas, people, honestly, I really feel depressed, because when I get the information, I really feel depressed to see what the people of St. Lucia did, what they did in voting out a good man. And I like the fire in Uncle Shas' voice today. Uncle Shas has a fire. Now, Ernest Hille, I don't know what is wrong with Ernest Hille. I just got the document. I will see if my producer will be able to show it later. But in essence, what the letter is saying, after Philip J. Pierre speaks at 5 p.m. tomorrow, whenever he speaks, Honorable Bradley Felix will speak first. Now, the jackassery in this government is beyond me. Why should Bradley speak first? What the hell he's speaking first? Y'all have a 15-2. You left to me, I'm the Prime Minister. I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in what I'm doing. Chastney and Bradley can speak last because I'm confident in myself. But the reason why they want to do their malpopte like that, because they know the people of St. Lucia do not believe them, and they know they have nothing to present to the people of St. Lucia. Oh, thanks, Meander. I'm glad to hear she had a good birthday. Thank you, Philippa. I will continue staying strong. Thank you. So Ernest Hiller sent a letter to. Now this letter, if you all think Uncle Charles didn't send it to me, no, but I have my contacts. The same way you all have your own. You all were not expecting me. You all thought you all would have won the elections on lies and deceit, and you all would have been there doing what you all want. No, God sent me to open the eyes of St. Lucian, because next election they can never vote like this. So he is saying Bradley should speak first after Philip J. Pierre, and then Alan Chasney should speak ninth. What you afraid of? 15-2. Ernest Hiller, leader of business. Why you want Chas to speak ninth? Why you want him to speak ninth? Why can't he speak last? Not pair. Because y'all know y'all have nothing on Alan Chasney and Guy. And allow me to say good night to Gloriana, Twin Peters, Cynthia, Queen 788. These are my YouTubers. They love YouTube because YouTube is that you get it in real HD. Now, my people, thank you, Sweden Charles. Thank you so much. Thank you. People, y'all remember I spoke about the housing project. My producer, can you put on the picture of the house they built for the gentleman? You remember I spoke about the house they gave to the gentleman. Now I am here to show you why St. Lucians need young people to take over, but not any young people. The young people who are liberal in their thinking to bring our country forward, not those who kiss politicians and party asses, but young people to say, hey, Mr. Chasney, you are our political leader, or Mr. Prime Minister, you have won the elections, we are there with you. We need you to start thinking differently. We need you to start pushing the envelope. You need young people like that. And this is what I admire about Alan Chasney. He said, Soraya, anything that you don't like, feel free to tell me, discuss it with me, it's fine. But with Philippe J. You cannot do that. I remember once I had invited this man to an interview. He had his personal assistant contact me, what I want to talk about, what's the questions, what kind of prime minister is that? Be like Alan Chasney and Guy Joseph. When they come on my show, they know what I'm going to ask them because they know so I will go hard when I have to go hard. So when you tell me a young woman, who is appointed as a SLP senator could go on Facebook and try to attack Guy Joseph and Soraya Alexander because we condemned that's not even a doghouse, the foul coup they gave the man. And this woman want to come after Guy Joseph and Soraya Alexander? You got to be tripping. Hi, Lucita. Welcome, my Facebook people. Hi, Jacinta. You got to be kidding. You went behind Guy Joseph and myself. Let me tell you why. Your brain is burnt. I always tell people, you could have a PhD, you could have a BSc, you can have a MSc, MBA, whatever, and you're still a jackass. Because that's what you are, a jackass. Because you cannot tell me you're supposed to be bringing flavor. You're supposed to be bringing something new as a young independent senator from the South. And this is the bullshit You took to write your time to write on Facebook about Guy Joseph and myself. You have to be a jackass. Because if my sons ever think like that, I would be ashamed of them. Because I would tell them, you're not thinking like your mother. And this is the reason why they voted out Alan Chasney. They voted him out because they like oppression. They like to stay in poverty. You know, and y'all are the ones with the slavery mentality. Because if your friend is doing better than you and build a big house, you should be happy and not telling your friend, oh, I'm raising a little 2x4. I went to school. I get this. I get that. And what's Saraya and Guy talking about? Girl, sit your ass down. Let me read the bullshit this girl writes. Nonsense. It's on you. Look at her. What's her name, Senator? You see, you're not even important. Somebody that sent me that, but I had to put you straight to show the people of St. Lucia she thinks just like Philip J. Pierre. You remember Philip J. Pierre said, oh, all of us know, all of us know, are ministers of government. None of us were born with a golden spoon, you J-A-C-K. None of y'all were born with a golden spoon, and because the white boy was born with a golden spoon, why don't you encourage the young people of St. Lucia or the working class of St. Lucia to excel, to have? What is wrong in having more than your friend, to excel? You said, and this girl, this idiot woman is saying, let me read the bullshit this girl right there. Let me read it for you. This girl, Kajiana Tuse Shalry, an independent senator, an independent senator. I wouldn't want you to represent my dog. I wouldn't want you to represent my dog, because my dog would want a proper kennel, and you saying to my dog, the shithole that Richard Frederick and Joachim gave the guy was good. So she said, listen to the bullshit, and let me tell you, they have no balls. Let me tell you, when I come to speak and when I write my things, I tag nobody. Because I'm confident in myself to stand on my own 2 feet. Listen to the bullshit this girl writes. St. Lucia Government Housing Program, so hot. I cannot say how good I feel about this gesture. So hot. I listened with disgust not too long ago to the former MP for Cashry South East, Guy Joseph, and Soraya Alexander talk about a house handed over to an elderly man in Cashry South East. I too have my own opinion on the affair, but the gesture brought me to tears. So hot. But what stood out in that mess, so hot, she put S-A and G-J, Soraya Alexander, Guy Joseph, is Soraya saying that she would not put her dog on, can't even write, put her dog on that house. Girl is in that house, okay? So hot. Well, hello, Miss Lies and Deceit. I am a product of less than perfect plywood structure. So hot. To show that you are so hot. To believe. You went to school and believe that is good. So hot. That is why our young people will not go into politics, because of so hots like you. I left secondary school with 8 CSEC passes. So, 4 A-levels pass. So, professional studies qualification in human resource management, pursuing MBA. So, a lifetime of community service. So, management roles at work over a span of 13-ish years. So, respected among my regional peers as well as local colleagues, now a member of the upper house. So, who the hell care? And you have a pea brain, you have a jackass mentality. Who care? You say you have all that. You see, this is what they try to make the people of St. Lucia think, that having an education, you're bright. You're a jackass to write that. You're a jackass. And hear what she's saying. These characteristics should ever be given These characters should ever be given an opportunity to have their delusions aired to the masses. Make me stop. If they call you woman, make me stop. Delusions so hot. Who are you? Who are you? Look at you. I saw when they saw you in as a senator. You were not even looking posh and nice, representing any young person, right? You look just like your prime minister. Déclassé, so hot. And you want to come for Guy and myself, so hot. For you as a young person to say this is good, that means you so hot. Nonsense. And if my children ever came to me and say, Mommy, this was good, they know what would be coming. I would tell them, then you're making me ashamed. That's not how I trained y'all. My children would have been happy to see a small structure like that, properly structured, properly built, with amenities for the gentleman, and they would say, yes, so hot. And you representing young people, so hot. Don't come for Guy, Joseph, and Sir Alexander, because I'll take you down. So hot. You talking about MBA, now you're a member of the upper house? Stop it, come for me. Oh, the masses listening to me if you don't know, so hot. Because the masses themselves is jackassery right there, so hot. Girl, do not come for Guy, Joseph, and myself. We will bury you. We will bury you under a bridge. Do not come for us. We'll put you flat down, platate, rubbish, pea brain. You come in and say, I will not put my dog in that. You putting yours in that? So hot. Rubbish. You come in there and you want to talk about with disgust. Looking at you disgusts me, because it tells me people like you cannot touch my son Akeem Ernest with his productivity. My other son is very quiet. He doesn't want me to say about it, but he's soon going somewhere else to do something. He said, mommy, you know you're ashamed of, don't say nothing, right? So hot. The children that are making the waves, let me tell you, so hot. My son sat in on a panel discussion. He was the youngest. People from France, people from Trinidad, people from all over, and they were so bloody impressed with him. And the lady said, I should not be afraid to work with a young person like Akeem with his ideas, because I should be able to embrace him. I should be able to do my work. And at the same time, Akeem come with his ideas and we work with him, because I'm going. And the young people are coming so hot. When y'all come and talk shit like that, because I raised my children well to think and to excel and to do things well. And if my children had ever come and tell me a house like that was good, I would call them so hot too. Nonsense. And you're not a representation for young people. Look at how you dressing. You're a senator. Look at you. Looking like you just come from a Cracker Jacks box. So hot. And you want to come for Guy and myself? Talking about the house, so hot. So hot, Magie. That's what you are, so hot, Magie. You want to come for me? Look at you. You're talking about you have MBA, human resources, you have this. Who the hell cares if you have MBA and you cannot implement shit? See, and this is why this idiot prime minister is upset with Alan Chasney. Alan Chasney father only have a high school diploma, right? His mom, I forgot what he said. His mom, they were ordinary people who work so hot, and they work well. So hot, Magie.
Well, I think we need scripture readings inside of it, because this ain't it, are you?
God have mercy upon us.
You representing young people, check you. Look at me, a granny, a old lady. Check me, I on flick. All the young fellas, 40 years running behind so. Check me. 52 years, looking like a hot pepper. Gado, ula ko vie bowel. And you want to come for Guy like this? Girl, shut up! Nonsense! sorry, don't come for me. If you come for me and Guy Joseph will bury you all. I am the female version of Guy. Why you think they cannot get anything on Guy? Because he does everything by the book so hot. And you come there and say, Guy Joseph. You can Guy Joseph. And think, Gado, you like a big barrel, a big number 2, no shape. You're not even a number 8. And you want to come and say, Miss Liza and Deceit. Girl, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. I warn you, don't come for me. Because I will bury y'all. You say you have intelligence. I always say anybody can go and get a PhD, a MBA, a MSc, a BBA, a BSc, whatever, but they cannot impart the knowledge. They cannot implement. And I have to take on your bullshit because I remember the teachers saying to Akim, you are a good implementer, and my show production should show you this is how young people excel. All this credit is not for so I come here, I speak. All the credit is for a young person so hot. And you want to give a old man, you saying, oh, you raising that. So what you raising that, you get all what you get. So the old man is deserving of the shithole house they give him. So hot, Maji. I warn you all already, don't come for me, I have the medium to bury all of you all alive. Don't come for me. Educated fools. So hot. You want to come for me? Look at me, 52 years. 52 years. Put me by you, I looking like 20, you looking like 150. You want to come for Guy Joseph and Soraya Alexander? Girl, sit your ass down, Pas manger, moi.
I think we need scripture reading this out of the way because this ain't it. Are you?
You come in and say these characters? Who the hell you calling characters? It seems you married to Fred Flintstone because you in the ancient world to tell me the house is good. To tell me, people of St. Lucia, I am saying this to open your eyes, that these politicians and their cronies, all they can see for you is garbage. Look at what Guy Joseph and them were doing, the Talvin project. Look at what even Cashry South is, y'all didn't know about it. He had his little things to do for y'all. Nice houses, not the garbage trash can pappy show. And you are your girl, you should resign as a senator because you make no sense. You make no sense. Maji. Coming and call us those characters should ever be given the opportunity to have their delusions in them. Are you more delusional? Look at you. Who is delusion? We speaking the truth. You like to come, I am MBA, and you cannot perform. You can't do shit. You can't do jack shit. Talking about these characters. Anyway, the Lord be with you. Let me show that idiot senator. We're going to put Mia's Motley to show you what Mia Motley is doing for her teachers, her police officers, not bluffers like Richard Frederick saying a poor gas attendant that make no money can get a condo for $100,000. A bunch of idiots running this country. And I'm here to revolutionize your mind so that you think. So we are going to show you, Madam Senator, that needs a wardrobe change, a hairstylist, stood bagger. You come and call Guy Joseph and I character. Go sit your ass down. Take a look, people.
30 applicants who already qualified for loans were among those who turned up to see the first 2 show houses at Vespera Gardens. The neatly built homes in the Hope Inc. stage of the project will see the construction of 152 houses in 2 phases. Phase 1 will comprise 90 houses, 49 2-bedroom and 41 3-bedroom homes, while Phase 2 will comprise 62 houses, 29 2-bedroom and 33 3-bedroom homes. Prime Minister Mia Motley was also there. She spoke with potential homeowners and also viewed the houses, which are completed with tiles, photovoltaic panels, built-in closets and kitchen cupboards. The Prime Minister said the proof of government's housing policy to satisfy the demand for homes is indisputable.
It became evident that we needed to reduce the cost of land, reduce the cost of construction, reduce the cost of transactions, reduce the cost of accessing the mortgage, and make it more affordable. And how have we done it? We've tried to be able to cap the land price to you with respect to how much you are paying for the land. In my constituency, people were paying $25 a square foot for land and having to dig down deep, deep, deep to find foundation. And I felt it was wrong, because when you match that against the ability of a nurse to pay, a policeman to pay, a teacher to pay, you're then asking people to literally have to find a second job to be able to live, and the quality of life is therefore compromised.
Ms. Martley has described the project as the beginning of the silent revolution of housing in Barbados. This phase of the initiative caters to those in the income bracket of teachers, nurses, and police officers. Head of the Barbados Secondary Teachers Union, Marianne Redman, and President of the Barbados Nurses Association, Valerie Francis Miller, are pleased with what they have seen.
The teachers generally have been very excited by what they've heard in relation to the terms of repayment of the mortgages, the amount. And this gives them an opportunity, many of them, to own a home that they would not have had before. The houses are well designed, many windows, very cool.
For nurses to have an opportunity to own a part of the rock and also own a home after working so hard, and then you come home from work, you have a place that you can relax and call your own, not worrying about how it's going to be paid for, because the homes are affordable.
To date, there have been 2,971 applications, and show houses will be available for public viewing every Saturday. Shane Jones, CBC News.
Now, my people, and this is where Soraya Alexander comes in. This is where I come in to open the minds of the people of St. Lucia. And this woman wants to say that the house given to the gentleman was okay. It was not okay. I am here to show you the lie. Number one, listen to what Richard Frederick said, that the condos, the average gas attendant would be able to own one of those condos. Lie. Listen to what Mia said. Mia said that it was $25 a square foot. That would be impossible. And she is a caring and loving prime minister. I'm not saying she's perfect, but she has that human side to her. Listen to what she said. She said if she had left everything as is for the police officers, the teachers, the nurses to go ahead and purchase those lands at that cost, they would have to find a second job. Now, when you find a second job after your first job, your production goes down. Your productivity goes down, because people are all tired. So what she did, she bargained and she accommodated her nurses, her teachers, and her policemen so they can get those beautiful houses. This is what you call vision. And you know, it is a shame. It is a shame that in St. Lucia, our young people, not all, that some of our young people, like this young woman who is now a senator for the SLP, would believe what was given to the gentleman was right. It tells me that they are not forward thinkers and they are not able to speak to the prime minister and the ministers and say, hey, as young people, we want better from you. This cannot be right. So then Mia is saying, because even the secretary of the of the Barbados Teachers Union, she said that the teachers would now be able to pay the mortgage comfortably. And you heard them at the end saying it would be so nice going to a place to call your home. Richard Frederick and Philip J. Pierre and the cabal, they want to build projects for us in St. Lucia. We want no projects. We do not want that. And again, it goes to show that Mia Motley is in touch with the people, and Shasney and more so Guy Joseph were in touch with the people of St. Lucia in terms of their needs. Now, I cannot, again, this is why I think I'm here to open the minds of the people of St. Lucia. Because Guy Joseph understood everybody like their little space. They like their space, they like their yard, to go in their yard to sit. And this is our Caribbean life. But Baha wants to bring to the people of St. Lucia projects. No pavlesa. We do not want projects. Look at what the Prime Minister in Antigua is also doing. No pavlesa. And it is sad. And I realize one thing with the St. Lucia Labour Party, when you see they have those young people in their political organization, they brainwash them and they indoctrinate them. They brainwash them and indoctrinate them. So they're coming out looking like fools. And she said she has an MBA in human resource management. If you had an MBA in human resource management, then clearly you're not making any impact, because you cannot have an MBA in human resource management. And this is what you're saying. This is what you're saying. Your goal should be to push young people, push your employees, push people, revolutionize their thinking. We are in serious trouble in this country. We are in serious trouble in this country. Yes, we know Flo playing with the Wi-Fi because we're going down real hard on them. We know. But don't run, stay there. We're giving it to them hard. We know they're messing with the Wi-Fi. Yeah, we know they're messing with the Wi-Fi because I'm not playing with them. I may have to do like Guy Joseph and hook up with an American internet. I might have to call Elon Musk, to sponsor me, so I can get some of his satellite thing and put my internet and do my business. And let me tell you, there is another vlogger, JD Vlogger. I watch him and Nessa. They are, she's a songstress, and he also. And they were doing their show on Saturday. I usually watch them, but I had my show. I had to come on to do my show. And they had to restart their show how many times? And they have their sponsors, and they have their people waiting to hear them, and they had to apologize. Flo was giving them a raw deal. But like Guy Joseph said, when Flo buy all the lines, hog all the lines, they're holding us by our throats like that. We need somebody like Guy Joseph. We need more Guy Joseph to speak on behalf of the people of St. Lucia. Because when you tell me your young girl could speak such rubbish, let me tell you, the greatest asset in our country right now are our people, human resources. Politicians are so bad. They refuse to invest in the young people. So when they were saying to you about the $5 million and the $10 million or youth economy, where is that going? Our youth economy is worth more than $10 million. Now, my people, so tomorrow there's bacchanal in the House of Assembly. Now, I need to ask, the one I'll be playing is Housing Minister, Political Divisions. I really need to ask Richard Frederick, the Senator Shallery, you don't believe that Richard Frederick is more delusional than Guy Joseph and Soraya Alexander? Y'all were not expecting me, because I myself did not even know I was going to be here. But God gave me a mission, and I'm carrying out my mission. Y'all were not expecting me. Richard Frederick was in Chasney's ass like a tick for 5 years, 24/7. Where were you? Where were you? Put this woman back up. Where were you? Richard Frederick was in Chasney ass like a tick, 24/7. 24/7. Where were you? I tell the wrong person to come. I don't interfere with people. You see me? I'm a very peaceful person, but the lioness is gonna come out in me if you come for me. That's how I am. That's why I'm able to stand on my feet, because I don't talk shit. Look at you, my dear. Where were you when Richard Frederick was in Chasney as 24/7? Where were you when Richard Frederick was causing division in our country? Chasney! Where were you? Where were you to see the ills they did to Chasney? The lies and the deceit, and you want to come for Guy Joseph and myself? Girl, I put in you plat down, platate. Listen to the crap. Richard Frederick is now crying for unity. This man is crying for unity. So hot.
Speaking at the ceremony to rename Aquarius Corner after the late DBS reporter Alex Bousquet, local government and housing minister Richard Frederick took some time out to address the issue of political division, which he says is hampering the country's development. According to him, everything in the country is hinged on political allegiance, which usually results in what he says are square pegs in round holes.
If one is not a member of your party, you shoot down his or her ability. It should not be that way. We must cross those barriers. We must cross those barriers, because those barriers of division invariably tardy our development, and we end up having square pegs in round holes.
As a case in point, the minister made reference to a decision to remove a plaque at the Serenity Park, which stated that he opened the facility although the park was his brainchild.
Although Serenity Park is the brainchild of your humble servant, politics raised its ugly head whilst I was out of the political arena, when a decision was taken to remove a plaque. Not that Serenity Park was named after me, a plaque stationed at the park which simply said that I opened the park. Politics raised its head, and it was ordered that this plaque be removed. We can, as a country, do better than that.
Minister Frederick believes the time has come to remove such political divisions. For the DBS News World, I'm Don Nicholas.
So hot. So hot. So hot. Listen to this jackass. Oh, and let me tell you, these people are so petty. The man is saying, no, they had a placard with his name, a plaque with his name on it, and they took it out. And, political interference. If jackass was a person, you'd fit the cause, my boy. Can you believe this man asking for unity? He, my sister, Angel Brett, all of them were dehumanizing me on Facebook. Look at me, strong as a lion, standing strong, taking your own head on. Give me way up at my brother. My sister joined with them, all of them. Who foot the damn funeral bill? Where was Angel Brett? Where was Richard Frederick? Where was Miriam Joan Alexander? Where were any of y'all at the funeral? Where were you? And you come on your page and you give me mepui so hot, Richard Frederick. 4 of us was at the funeral. Everybody left the bill for me. I paid it with my card. Right? All the nastiness you and all the others were saying about me on Facebook. Go at Rambali, they'll show you the thousands I paid. And then 4 of us, we did a nice funeral for him. I got the pastor, everything, put him in his tomb, and he laid to rest. So hot! And you come in and ask. You come in and ask for peace. You are a monster. You are a monster. You have divided our country. You have put our country in shit. Because you're Shasney, going and try and make people think things about me. Let me sell my damn coffee. I prefer sell my damn coffee for me to go and sell drugs. It's legal. So hot. And you want to come and tell people, oh, let's come together. You are poison for this country. You are poison, Richard Frederick. You are poison for this country. And this is why all of us are catching our asses today in this country. You are poison. So hot. Oh, let us come together. You have destroyed our country. Can our country be repaired? I don't know. I don't know if it can be repaired. So hot. And Flo, stop the ass playing with my Wi-Fi because I come in on hard. So hot. Right? You try to dehumanize me. You think I'll ever forget that? Right? I never beg nobody for bread. I will never beg you for bread. Angel, bread, my sister, none of them for bread. I bake my bread. I need my bread. I cook my bread and I eat it. So hot. And now you come in and ask for peace? So hot. I will never forget. You didn't know you were interfering with a lioness. You didn't know that, so you believe you could have come and kicked me. No man ain't kicking me. I crash in your head for you with my feet. So hot. Nonsense. Come in and ask Alan Chasney. Alan Chasney is white. So what? We have how many white people in St. Lucia? So what? Alan Chasney is white. Alan Chasney is white. So what? Alan Chasney is white. Who the hell care? I like Shas. Shas Irie. They call me Sorayo. We talking and everything. And, Shas cool. I can deal with Shas. Shas pa cool anyway. Look at me. I'm a nice brown skin girl. Shas say a number. And we talking Irish. Shas talking to me. You're not even saying, oh my God, this was a former prime minister, or this is the leader of the opposition. Nah, you're not saying that. I was talking to Shas like it's Akim I talking to, like Kyle I talking to. We just they're cool, Irie talking. Shas was the man and is still the man for the country. So hot. And our country recovered. They used all the monies. Our country recovered. 2020, 21, we went back to 2019 figures. Our economy grew 12.21%. So hot, Philip JP. You all have ruined our country and do not expect me to sit by and not give you all the pressure. I am going to give you all the pressure. So hot. And this Bunny Bay Barrel want to come and call Guy and I character. Girl, sit down. Sit down. Papi show. In Chasney backside for 5 years and now you're asking for it. There shall be no peace for you. There shall be no peace because you can only get peace when you give peace. You tormented the country, not only Alan Chasney. You tormented the country for 5 years. You tormented our country for 5 years and now you are asking for peace. You are a monster. You cannot come and ask for peace now. And some of you are sitting there like you're afraid to talk. You're afraid of Richard Frederick. No, man. Put God in front of you and he is going to bring each and every one of them down one by one. He's going to take care of them. So hot. Nonsense. It's time people start, where all the professionals hiding, kissing us. Kissing us. Kissing, I ain't want to kiss your ass. When I go in the supermarket and shop, it's my money. When I go and pay my bills, it's my money. I ain't making bomb with no politician. I ain't doing nothing with no politician. Because that's all y'all do. Visa revoking, no visa getting, because two bombs up cafe politician. Top bomb. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. And you come in and talk about Alan Chasney. Y'all St. Lucians, y'all are suffering right now because of, and let me tell you, they will not put people, and like I say, I am doing this, I am not looking to be in any position. Like I said, when I hear this girl, the senator for SLP talk this crap, calling Guy and I characters, we shouldn't have a voice to talk to the massive. Girl, sit down! Sit your ass in the corner. When my child go on a panel with people from France, 2 part 2, and they're like, wow, youngest child, and say, wow, this boy is brilliant. This boy is brilliant. Who are you to come and talk? Who you to come and talk? Huh? You embarrassing young people like my child Akim, Kyle, and all the other brilliant young people. You embarrassing them. I want to see my children, your children do better than me. And this is a hang-up this government have. They have a nasty hang-up. Who have the slavery mentality? It is not Alan Shastney that has the slavery mentality. It is the St. Lucia Labour Party that has the slavery mentality. Because look at what you're saying. You're jealous of a man. You're jealous of a man because he is wealthy. I do not care with Alan Shastney wealth. Let me get my own wealth. He doing good. I rubbing shoulders with him. I trying to get all his little secrets. You know, try and get his father's secret. This is how you roll. Young people, let me give you some advice here. Let me just drink some water, my people. Excuse me for a minute. Let me give you all some advice. Young people. Fly with the people who have succeeded already. They want to keep you all in the poor man mentality. If you rubbing shoulders with people who are going places, they will drag you up with them. But the St. Lucia Labour Party government, they have a mentality. They have a mentality that it is okay to be poor. It is not okay to be poor. When you are poor and struggling, you cannot pay your bills. When you are poor and struggling, you cannot take care of yourself. It is not okay to be poor. Aspire to be rich. Aspire for greatness. So Alan Shastney realized what his mother and father did to get where they are today. So what he was doing, he came from a well-to-do family because his parents worked. And many of us could say the same thing. Our parents worked hard, and this is why we are in a good position. And you have a prime minister saying to you, the people of St. Lucia, oh, we don't have golden spoon in our mouth. We don't have golden spoon in our mouth. We don't have golden spoon. All of us are just Malaways. Keep your Malaways for yourself. Uncle Shastney was on the path of making each and every St. Lucian independent and not dependent on any government of politician. He was boosting the morale. And you know, sometimes I'm saying, Lord, I really don't know what's wrong with us. He was boosting the morals of St. Lucians by giving them affordable houses, by ensuring Ojo Labs were paying them decent salary, and he, as the visionary, also gave his bit, his portion, whatever he had to give towards that happening. And you have a prime minister who is saying they have golden spoons in their mouth. So this is why all the money the country recovered. Alan Shastney buried you all today. I saw his press release. He buried you all. Our country grew. And for the 8 months, and Claudius is saying they didn't borrow. According to Guy, a special class of idiot. Let me tell you, they use all the gains made by Alan Shastney to do what they want. And now he is coming with a $500 million budget. How you think he's going to do that? How is he going to finance his budget? People, I hate to burst your bubble, but I have to burst your bubble. Tourism is dead. And the poor taxi driver tell me, madam, it's until December. Shas had ways of creating an environment for people to continue surviving even when even when the figures were low. Right now, we have all the hotels coming to us asking us to come to staycation. We would love to go to staycation, but it's in US. We have that kind of money. You have to think of the next bill that coming you have to pay. And these are the men y'all put there. So, in essence, let me tell y'all, as I have told y'all before, if the United Workers' Party government had come in again, y'all would have seen all the benefits. All of y'all who have been crying and say it's like 2 years y'all haven't got, not 2 years, from the time they're there, y'all got from Chasney, and they came in and y'all haven't gotten anything. Y'all would have gotten something from Alan Chasney. Y'all would have gotten something from Alan Chasney, but y'all threw him out. Now, you know, I have to play that for y'all. I have to play that for y'all. No, we coming down bare with the bunny hypocrite. Let us go to group remains, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Request denied.
One of the organizers of the Black Lives Matter event, Peter Isaac, says the group will reapply for permission to hold another rally.
This is a movement that is ongoing. It will not stop now. They will not silence us with permission or no permission, approval or disapproval. The reality about it is that what we are going to do, we are going to reapply.
This protest was well supported by members of the opposition St. Lucia Labour Party.
We are here to show solidarity with the cause. We think that racism is a scourge. We think colonialism is a scourge. And we are here to show that our disapproval as to what happened in the US.
Prime Minister Alan Chasney reportedly held discussions with the police and the Ministry of Health regarding the planned demonstration, but left the final decision up to them. First, the deputy leader of the SLP, Dr. Ernest Hilaire, expressed disappointment with the Prime Minister's response. He says the Prime Minister has the power to authorize the event.
The Prime Minister is a competent authority. If he wants this event to take place, he just has to issue an order authorizing it. The Commissioner of Police doesn't have the authority to approve or disapprove.
Dr. Hilaire says the responsibility of the police commissioner is to enforce the existing orders. For the DBS News World, I am Don Nicholas.
I want the people of St. Lucia, Ras Iper, and all those who were there. I want you all to explain to me and my viewers whether Black lives do not matter anymore. Now, you wanted to do that much in a period where we were experiencing our high numbers in COVID. The same way they did their march in October. So I need these people to tell me right now, and also Philip JP and Ernest Hilaire, Richard Frederick, Joachim Henry, all the gang, why were y'all seated at Mass in the Anglican Church with our slave masters? They're white. Why were you sitting in the Anglican Church with our slave masters? They white. You told the people of St. Lucia not to vote for Alan Chasney because he is white. Let us put the picture with them. So I want to know if Black Lives Movement, if Alison Je, Black Lives Movement is only because her son died and it is done. All the killings that has happened, why haven't I seen a Black Lives Movement by Alison Je, Ras Iper, Ernest Hilaire on his knee, and Philip J.P. on his knee, Calix George, all of them that were there? Why haven't we seen a Black Lives Matter match? The foot is not on your neck again. It was out of convenience. You see the hypocrisy in this country? People do not stand for things genuinely. They always have a motive. Look at him there, like a soccer boy, some class, right? Look at him. with the prince. Look at him. You should not be standing there because you are against a prime minister or anyone with a fairer color than you. You went to say, oh, I am a proud black man. I'm a black man. I'm a proud black man. Hey, I'm a vice general. I'm a proud black man. That's what you were doing. Yeah. I'm a proud black man. I'm a proud black man, 5-star general. You are a 5-star general of toilets because you cannot do anything for the people of St. Lucia. That's what you are, a 5-star general of toilets.
I think we need security inside of the because this ain't
We want our country and our lives to return to normal.
Because if you were protesting genuinely, you would have still protested for all the lives that were lost through the killings in St. Lucia. But it was an agenda to overthrow a white man. But all of y'all sat in the Anglican church with the oppressors, with the white people. Y'all were still sitting there so hot. So hot. Y'all were still sitting there so hot. No shame, lies and deceit. And I will be very blunt with you. I will never support the St. Lucia Labour Party because it is lies and deceit and everything, all the things you did to the people of St. Lucia, you are now asking us to come together. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord. So hot. You want to fight down a man because of his color. And let me tell you people, let me show you the snakes we have in government. I exposing them tonight. The snakes, the salt. I will show you. I will show you. LP to announce, no, not this one. NDM suggested. That's the one I want. NDM suggested. I want this one. Take a listen to this one.
The leader of the NDM says the people of St. Lucia will decide what factors they will take into consideration when they go out to vote. He says there are different conventions in various islands regarding ministerial conduct and situations similar to that of Mr. Fredericks. Mr. Dove highlighted Jamaica's mining and energy minister, James Robertson, who gave up his cabinet position in the wake of news that his U.S. visas were revoked, and worries that the revocation would put the Jamaican government in a bad light.
In our organization, if something like this occurred, we would look at the implications, the ramifications, because a minister of government that cannot traverse the United States of America or do business with the United States of America obviously has a hard time on his hands executing the responsibilities of his portfolio.
Mr. Dove says in the case of Mr. Frederick, he should do what's in the best interest of the country.
In a situation like this, I believe somebody in our organization would not have to be asked to resign. They would know that, they could not fulfill their ministerial duties effectively, and they would, do what they thought was necessary in the best interest of the country and resign.
Prime Minister King has ordered an investigation by local diplomatic officials into the revocation of his housing minister's visa. The Prime Minister, who met today with the visiting U.S. Chargé d'Affaires, has promised to report to the media once the investigation is completed. Reporting for the DBS News World, I am Cecil Actil.
So hot, Philip J. Pierre. You want to come to the people of St. Lucia to say that you are stamping out corruption. But you have a minister, Richard Frederick, in your parliament in your government that doesn't have a visa. Now, people of St. Lucia, the United States are watching us very closely because they are asking themselves, how can a government or a prime minister have a minister of government who cannot travel to various countries on a diplomatic passport to carry out the business of the country? So it tells you, my people of St. Lucia, that Philip J. Pierre only cares for Richard Frederick, and he only cares about himself and his cabinet ministers. Because at the end of the day, when you put men in power or in office to govern, it's to govern a country. And he is saying that he has hired or he has placed $1 million aside for a special prosecutor. He better put it aside for the DPP. Now, I saw Felicia Brown, an activist, telling the DPP that there are cases for how many years, and high-profile cases or whatever, that he needs to start looking into it. Felicia Brown, why haven't I heard you and the silly woman spoken about the Rovergate? It is wrong. Why haven't I heard you and the silly woman spoken about the Rovergate? Why haven't I heard you, Felicia Brown, and the silly woman spoke about how can you have a minister in government where Christian marks are surrounding him concerning his visa? Why haven't you challenged that? To be a true advocate, you must divorce yourself and be neutral. This is what you'll portray yourselves to be. Because wrong is wrong irrespective of who. If it's Alan Shasta that did wrong, wrong is wrong. If it's Pierre that did wrong, wrong is wrong. But you'll only advocate conveniently. Because we know for a fact that the way this transaction happened with the British High Commission was wrong. It was not right. And then why aren't you saying we have a minister in government where his visa was revoked, and up to a day like today, the U.S. Embassy refuses to give him a diplomatic passport or a personal visa? They said no. Philippe J. Pierre sought, applied to the U.S. Embassy for a diplomatic visa for the Bahau, and it was refused. These are the things that advocate, because at the end of the day, you are preventing the honest St. Lucians from going to get their visa. They're going to say, St. Lucia, Prime Minister corrupt. Bam. This one corrupt. Bam. Go. We don't want you all in our country. You think when the people of Barbados go for their visa, they have problems? And you know there is something so critical. We boast mere mortally, but you know Alan Chasney, had he won, he would have been the best prime minister in the Caribbean, because our economy, I think Barbados' economy grew by 1.6 and ours grew by 12.21%, and this is not figures that's just floating all over the place. This is factual information. So this is what I want to act. Leave the DPP, leave him alone, leave the DPP. Go after Philip J. Pierre with his shit special prosecutor for the $1 million. We have Dazarin Green there. What we have him there for? Good looks? It's the same bullshit this government is doing like they did in 2011. The impact stupidness hired these Jamaicans to come and do bullshit and nothing can happen. And now you go, what corruption? There's no corruption. The corruption is in your gang. Go fix your corruption, Philip J. Pierre. Go fix it. Nonsense. And I have no respect for this prime minister, because it tells me we don't even know if you have a wife or concubine or whatever. She's never anywhere with you, because you cannot respect me. Because if you have a minister of government who can come and disrespect a woman like that, and you see nothing wrong with, man, I don't have time for you or waste, I don't want to listen to you. But I'm obligated to listen to you so I can come here and tell the people of St. Lucia about what you say, the shit you say. St. Lucians, open your eyes. Alan Chasney, basically, let me just put it blunt, we have gone back like 15 years. We have gone back like 15 years. This is what Labour did to y'all. They had no plan, but they made y'all believe Guy stay up, Papa volley. He was volleying. Where Guy volleying? Took $3 million US, cannot get anything on the man. Guy Joseph should walk the streets of Castries with his head held very high and not being ashamed. And I am here to break the chains of your mind for you to start thinking for yourself. That you call out the bullshit irrespective of which government. We are drowning here today. We are drowning here today because of the bad decision our people made. And this man wants to come and call for peace. You didn't know who I was, Richard Frederick. You didn't know I was a child of God. You didn't know. So all of y'all came for me. Oh, that must be just a stupid woman come for me. You come for the wrong woman. Yeah, try and give people impression of me. You know, it's laughable that all the ministers, all the prime ministers, the president should be laughing at this government, a foolish government, a jackassery government. And you have a young girl, put her face up again. Put her face up again. You have her come in and tell Guy and I characters. Girl, sit yourself down. Quiet yourself. Come in and tell Guy and I we are characters. You ever see Guy, Joseph, and Soraya Alexander come here without factual information? And let me elucidate you. Let me school you. The post you wrote was bare shit. No substance. Dry. And that's what you are, dry. You may be looking nice and fat on the inside, but you dry, nothing on the inside to give out anything of substance. But to write this bullshit, can you believe somebody writing that bullshit? Can you believe this? Can you believe this? I am speaking for the young people. I'm not young. I'm way past the young age. And all of y'all, some of y'all refuse to get it. And I'm happy for this lady who was in the conference. She said, you know, why should I be afraid to work alongside a young person like Akeem with ideas to implement? You know, I do my thing, he do his thing. We're going. But all of y'all there behaving like y'all navel string cut in the kitty, our treasury, and that's where y'all have to be, and that's where you alone y'all can survive. You shouldn't be surviving when your party is in power. You should be surviving all the time. A little job they go, girl, why you know me and Guy Joseph for you to come and run your mouth and talk shit like that? Are you insane? Are you insane? You got to be some special kind of stupid to come and say these characters. Girl, sit yourself down and hush. Where you know us from? Where you know us from? A little position they give us. That is why position go to your head. That's why I tell you all, I will remain humble. I will never behave as if I am better than anybody. Never. I warn you all already. Don't come for me. If you come for me, I will bury you. Come in and say, these characters. You more looking like Popeye wife, you calling us these characters? Huh? You more looking like Popeye wife. Popeye seen and you big. Shut your face with the nonsense you're saying. I tell you, like eating fire, I coming for you all.
This ain't it, are you?
I don't interfere if people don't look for trouble with me. That's the worst thing. Anybody who's smart, they know not to interfere if so. Because I'll come out guns blazing. Indiscreet. Coming and call Guy and I characters or who should not listen to the masses. Who are you? Who are you to say the masses should not listen to me? Because you know damn well they're listening to me. You know they're listening to me. You know they're listening to me. Right? What contribution have you made in the house but shit? And you want to come here and you want to come and talk about Guy Joseph. Guy Joseph is a mogul. Who are you? Look at me. I ain't need to kiss no politician backside. Look at me. Look at my production. Look at what I have done for my country to educate them and to open their thinking and to call Guy and I characters. Can sit your ass down. Nonsense. Yes, whether she's independent, I know it's all in the passion fruit campaign. Because a woman, if you are far worse, Hilda, worse. If she's an independent senator, and I know it's the passion fruit man that put her, because when she was sworn in, the passion fruit man was saying, oh, one of ours, one of ours, the people of Vifford should be ashamed that you talk bullshit like that. So you mean to tell me that you would accept a shithole house like that for an elderly citizen? I will never allow, and good night to all my elderly citizens. They're finding me, they're calling me, they're finding me. I love you, I love you. I will never sit by and allow this government to treat the elderlies like that. This is disrespectful. And this girl is coming and talk such bullshit. Right? This girl is coming and talk. Teach your children. People, allow your children to line with those. Always line with people a little better than you. They will drag you up because you know what? They're busy thinking about, okay, the stock market. They're busy about, okay, next idea, next IT idea, next medical idea, next carpentry idea, next road idea, next something. And not people business. You come in and call Guy Joseph and Sir Alexander the character and the masses should not listen to them. Go drink some water and mind your business. Hey, I take on Richard Frederick. Who you? I take on Richard Frederick. Who you? So hot to give my people. I am here in this country not because of me. I have reached this age not because of me, but because of our parents working hard. And because of the senior citizens toiling the fields and doing what they have to do. And you want to disrespect Guy Joseph and Soraya Alexander and saying, we shouldn't have an audience to listen to who listening to you. My dear, visit a stylist. I am 52 years and I hotter than you. I taking all your young fellas away from you. Mama you. All of them flocking to me because a 52-year-old woman can't look good like that. Who like a guy called a barrel and you want to come and talk to Guy Joseph and myself like that? Go sit down.
We want our country and our lives to return to normal.
This is why our country is in that mess. And I think very young. I do not think as an old person. I shouldn't say old, but somebody, my age. I think young because I'm among young people. You stay young. Your mind becomes sharp because you're among them. They think. They challenge you. And as an older person, you have to be receptive to the young people. And I'm very receptive to ideas, or as I could have said, no, 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 no. And they make you shine. And take off those braids from your hair. Do like me. All of y'all going and buy, what y'all calling it? Weave, hundreds of dollars. Look me, I rock in my natural hair. Men like natural beauty. I rock in my natural hair. Right? I go and take out that weave from your hair. Fix yourself. Before you come for me and say, this character, fix yourself. Go get a stylist. Ask Pierre to give you money for a stylist. And to change you. Don't come for me, I warn you all already. Don't come for Guy Joseph and myself, trying to insult the man and myself. Oh, these characters. Who are you? I tell you all already, I have the avenue to crush you. I write my things. Let me tell you all a secret. One of them, they call them sweaty palms. The woman was cutting my videos, right? She was cutting all my lives, sending it everywhere, putting lies to it and everything. We let her have her way. And you know what I did? Facebook sent us, the information, and we took down all her videos about us. And then Facebook deleted her account, then I see she put a new account. It's like I give them a sweet orgasm. They cannot stay away from so-so. They cannot stay away from Mavle is hot. Always making profile conference. I don't even study y'all. While y'all studying me, I they preparing to come and break y'all and mash y'all up. I don't study y'all. Stupid girl coming and write something about these characters. Girl, sit your ass down, characters, Guy Joseph and myself. Oh, she was passion fruit campaign manager. That's why they made her independent senator. But a You know you want to come and talk. You want to come and talk. Fix yourself. Look at me. 52 years. When you're 52 years, they call you graduate. When you're 52 years, that's when you're rocking. That's when all the young fellas still liking us. Because we keep ourselves good. Right? I come in here, my sponsors, my supporters, make sure I have all the nice things. You see my earrings sponsored, my makeup tote bag I sponsored. So sit your ass down, little girl, and do not interfere with Guy Joseph and Soraya Alexander. Don't make that mistake again. And if you come for us again, I will come with barrels blowing. Sit yourself down, little girl. Now, my people, tomorrow, I know you will not want to listen, but at 5 o'clock, I have to listen to I have to listen to Yes, and Samalin Central said she needs to re-beginning her thinking so hot. Yes, that's what you need to do, so hot. And tomorrow, all of us, instead of me going and relax myself and listen to a man who can speak, I have to go and listen to we want to turn our country to moral re-beginning. I am re-14. How much money to give you all? I'm re-beginning. I am re-14. I am re-beginning. We want our country to return to moral. We want our country to return to moral. Like, seriously? Like, seriously? My people, it was fun being here with you tonight. Saki Fashe Toof. I want you all not to come for me. I don't interfere with people because I know me. I know me. I give you enough rope to hang yourself and come for me, and then I just explode you. My people, I will be on TV on Wednesday, YouTube and Facebook. Boy, my YouTubers, we have 100 and something watching on YouTube. I love you all. Continue sharing. Tell your friends, my YouTubers, and everybody on my chat here. I love you all. And that is just part one. Come back for me and you'll see I will just explode all of you all. My people, I love you all, and may God bless you all. And thanks for all the coffee. And remember to support after the show. Still go buy coffees because Susu have your back and she loves you all. Be good and God bless. Bye-bye.
We expose lies and deceit. Expect us